Dear Doctor, myself Balagran, I am from Converge Biotech. Dear Doctor, allow me a 5 minutes to launch a new brand for weight management. Doctor, you will agree with me on the refined carbohydrates and bad fats, insufficient proteins in every meal becomes India's recipe for metabolic disorders. Doctor, introducing easy and healthy natural way to manage dietary fat, please prescribe Styrian. Styrian is a bowl full of health. Doctor, Styrian is a super soup that binds to up to 18 grams in dietary fat for serving and reduce 162 calories for intake. Styrian contains alpha cyclodextrins, which is naturally sourced fat binder derived from the corn. Alpha cyclodextrin has affinity to binds with a saturated and trans fat. 1 gram of alpha cyclodextrins binds to 9 grams of dietary fat. Doctor, Styrian is beneficial for diabetes and obesity patients. When alpha cyclodextrins consumes with a food, it will reduce glycemic index by 57%, insulin index by 55%. Dr. Styrian is helps to reduce 6 kg of body weight within 3 months and reduce LDL cholesterol, reduce triglycerides, reduce total cholesterol in a diabetic and non-diabetic individual. Dr. Styrian increases sensitivity of insulin and leptin, which is satiety hormone, control hunger and weight. Doctor, benefits of Styrian soup form is it will contribute a feeling of fullness. Soup is more palatable and enjoyable way to consume supplement. Doctor, soup enhance fat bindings potential and become a part of healthy and tasty meal. Doctor, Styrian is easy to consume. Just pour it, stir it, and sip it. Doctor, Styrian is a diabetic and heart friendly. Please prescribe Styrian for weight management, doctor. Each serving of Styrian binds and eliminates 18 grams of fat and reduce 160 calories. You can recommend maximum 3 sachets a day to your patients depends upon on their body weight. Recommend Styrian for fat management and diabetes obese patient. Doctor, please prescribe Styrian.
Good morning, doctors. Myself, Karnakar from Converge Biotics. Doctors, dear doctors, please allow me for 5 minutes to launch a new brand for weight management. Dear doctors, you will agree with me on refined carbs, bad fats, and insufficient proteins, Indian's recipe for metabolic disorders. Doctors, the Converge Biotic introducing easy, healthy, and natural way to manage dietary fat. Doctors, a soup that binds up to 18 grams of dietary fat for serving reduces 162 calories intake. Dr. Styrian soup contains alpha cyclodextrin, a natural source fat binder derived from corn. Doctors, high affinity to bind with saturated and trans fat. 1 gram of alpha cyclodextrin binds 9 grams of dietary fat. Dr. Doctors, Styrian beneficial for diabetes and obesity patients. Alpha cyclodextrin consumed with food reduces glycemic index for 57%, insulin index by 55%. Doctors also reduces 6 kg body weight in 3 months and reduces LDL, TC and TG in diabetic and non-diabetic obese individuals. Doctors also increases sensitivity of insulin and leptin. Doctors, Styrian a warm soup contributes to feeling of illness, more palatable and enjoyable way to consume supplement. Enhances fat binding potentials, a part of a healthy, tasty meal. Easy to consume, pour it, stir it and sip it. Doctors, Styrian diabetes heart friendly. Doctors, please prescribe Styrian. Doctors, each serve of Styrian binds elimination and 18 grams of fat, reduces 162 calories. The recommended doses of maximum 3 sachets on a day. Doctor, it is easy to use. Pour it in 180 ml hot water and stir it in 20 seconds and sip it. Doctor, please prescribe stir and sip. We need your support. We need your blessings. Thank you, doctor.
Good morning, sir. I am Chennai Kedam regards Converge Biotech. Doctor, allow me 5 minutes to launch new product for weight management. Doctor, you will agree with me. And refined carbohydrates, bad fats, and insufficient protein in every meal become India recipes for metabolic disorders. That's why we are introducing easy, healthy, and natural way to manage dietary fat. Students, a bowl full of health. Students, a super soup that binds the 18 gram of dietary fat per serving and reduces 160 calories intake. Students, alpha cyclodextrin, which is a natural source derived from corn starch. Each sachet contains 2 gram of alpha cyclodextrin that binds 9 times of its weight. Now, Steranship is a beneficial for diabetic and obesity patients. When alpha cyclodextrin consumes with food, it will reduces glycemic index by 57%, insulin index by 55%. Steranship helps reduce 6 kg body weight in 3 months and reduces LDL-C, TC, TG, diabetic and non-diabetic individual. Steranship increases sensitivity of insulin and leptin, which is a satiety hormone, control hunger and weight. Benefits of Steranship: it is a form of soup form and will contribute to feeling of fullness. Soup is more palatable and enjoyable. Soup is it is easy to use. Just pour it, stir it, and sip it. Steranship is a soup, diabetes and heart friendly. Each serving of Steranship binds eliminate 18 gram of dietary fat and reduces up to 162 calories. You can recommend it maximum 3 sachets per day to your patients, depends on their weight condition. Doctor recommends Steranship for fat management in diabetes and obese individuals. Thank you.
Good evening, doctor. My name is Mohammed Zaid. I'm from Converge Biotech. Doctor, allow me a few minutes to launch a new brand for weight management. Doctor, as you already know that refined carbs, bad fats and improper proteins have now become a part of Indian recipe for metabolic disorder. So introducing you a new brand which is easy, healthy and natural way to manage dietary fat. Steranship, a bowl full of health. So Steranship binds with 18 grams of dietary fat and reduces 162 calories per serving. Steranship contains alpha cyclodextrin, which is a natural source fat binder which is derived from corn. Steranship has high affinity to bind with saturated and trans fats, and also 1 gram of alpha cyclodextrin binds with 9 gram of dietary fat. So Steranship is mostly beneficial with diabetes and obesity patients. So when alpha cyclodextrin is taken along with food, it reduces glycemic index by 57% and insulin index by 55%. So alpha cyclodextrin, if Steranship is taken continuously for 3 months, it will reduce weight by 6 kgs after 3 months, and it also reduces LDL levels, total cholesterol level and triglycerides in patients with diabetes and non-diabetic patients. Okay, and then Steranship increases sensitivity of insulin and leptin, which is a satiety hormone, control hunger and weight. The benefits of Steranship form it will contribute to feeling of fullness. So the reason why, because it is in soap, that it is more palatable and enjoyable way to consume supplement. Soap enhances fat binding potential and become a part of easy, healthy and tasty meal. It is very easy to consume. Just pour it in warm water, stir it and sip it. Steranship is very beneficial for diabetes and heart patient, so it is diabetic and heart friendly. So Stereoncip binds with 18 grams of dietary fat and reduces 162 calories per serving. The maximum dose to be given for the individual is 3 sachets per day, based on the weight of the individual. So the patient for diabetes and obesity patient, you can prescribe Stereoncip. Thank you.
Hello sir, good morning. My name is Prabhakar from Converge Biotech sir. Dear doctor, please allow me for few minutes to launch new brand for weight management sir. Doctor, you will agree with me on refined carbohydrates, bad fats and insufficient proteins in every meal became India's recipe for metabolic disorders. Introducing easy and healthy and natural way to manage dietary fats sir. Please prescribe sir Stereoncip, a bowl full of health sir. Stereoncip is a super soup that binds up to 18 grams of dietary fats per serving and reduces 162 calories intake sir. Stereoncip contains alpha-cyclodextrins, which is a natural source fat binders derived from corn. Alpha-cyclodextrins has high affinity to bind with saturated and trans fats. 1 gram of alpha-cyclodextrins binds 9 grams of dietary fats. Such Stereoncip beneficial for the diabetes and obesity patients. When alpha-cyclodextrin consumes with food, it will reduce its glycemic index by 57% sir, and insulin index by 55%. Stereoncip helps to reduce 6 kg of body weight in 3 months sir, and reduces LDL-C and TC and TG, diabetes and non-diabetics individuals. Stereoncip increases sensitivity of insulin and leptin, which is satiety hormone, controls hunger and weight sir. Sir, Stereoncip beneficial of Stereoncip soup from it will contribute to a feeling of fullness. Soup is more palatable and enjoyable way to consume and supplement sir. Soup enhances fat binding potential and became a part of healthy and tasty meals sir. Easy to consume, just pour it, stir it and sip it sir. Yeah, diabetes and heart friendly. Sir, each serving of Stereoncip binds and eliminates 18 grams of fat and reduces 162 calories. Sir. You can recommend maximum 3 months sachets a day to your patients. Depends on their weight conditions. Sir. Recommend Stereoncip for fat management in diabetes and obesity individuals. So please prescribe sir Stereoncip. Thank you sir.